Yes, hello. Absolutely nobody asked for this video. I also just had this realization that I've never made a video dedicated to a single pond. But that changes now because we gotta talk about the Don Juan Pond, which puts the Dead Sea to shame. It is so salty. It's located in the McMurdo dry valleys of Antarctica, which is essentially a desert at the bottom of the planet. This pond is barely 4 inches deep, and it never freezes because its salinity content is almost at 40%. This hypersaline muddy puddle is almost 12 times saltier than the ocean. The source of this pond's intense salt content has been somewhat of a geochemical mystery since it was discovered in 1961. All that salt makes the water more dense and viscous, more like a thin syrup than the water you're familiar with coming out of your tap. It's also not the same type of salt that you sprinkle on your food. This pond is made of 95% calcium chloride, which is why it resists freezing even at negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. The mystery is where the water comes from, where the salt comes from, and why it's so chemically pure. There are a few hypotheses, but the leading one has to do with groundwater percolating through the frozen soil, picking up minerals and salt along the way. Add in potentially thousands of years of evaporation leaving behind the salt, you get this muddy, viscous pond. Other scientists disagree, saying this is a process called deliquescence, which is where calcium chloride in the surrounding soil absorbs water from the atmosphere while the humidity is at its peak. It's really still a mystery, but scientists care about it because it could help us understand the frozen surface of Mars.